guys, welcome to another episode of the Cambridge FM series here on ChesnoidPlays channel. We have been busy since you were last with us. Obviously, the last episode you saw on YouTube was the season finale, and since then we've gone from the day of the Champions League final, like the 1st of June. Now we're at the 7th of August. The summer transfer window never really makes it onto YouTube. It's just a pain in the arse to edit, and I could just quite simply give you a transfer roundup at the beginning of the new season, which is what we're doing now. But if you want to make sure you're involved in the transfer windows and involved in all of the behind the scenes that you don't get to see here on the YouTube channel, then do follow the link in the description to Twitch, and you can come and join me live and have your say in the moment, and perhaps, of course, sway the way that we go. So, transfers thus far. So far this season are as follows. Out is Mikey Johnston to MK Dons for £300,000. They came in for him. They're in the Championship. I felt like he was replaceable, so we sold him. Elliot Watt has gone to Ross County for £225,000. They came in for him with a decent bid. I felt like he was replaceable, so we've sold him. We've also made sales of Dimmy left for free, actually. Joe Weston left for free. Philly Armstrong's gone to Bromley on loan. We sold Mark Helm to Wimbledon for 110k, rising to 135. He was out on loan last year, absolutely replaceable. And Dan Lardy is now out on loan at Rochdale in League 2, where hopefully he'll have a similar season to his previous two at Bristol Rovers. He was in League 2, then in League 1, and another year's worth of first team football should hopefully see him perform quite well indeed, we hope. Anyway, I'll actually move him to the senior squad. When he comes back, he'll join that senior team. So, we of course confirmed the loan signing to permanent of Carlos Mendes Gomez in between, during the last season, really. And I think, basically, given his 17 goal contributions last year, that was a good deal. A very good deal. I'm very happy with it. The board were unsure, but I'm quite happy with it, so I think that's fine. We've also signed Jed Steer on a free. 33-year-old experienced goalkeeper will come in as a backup. Basically replaces Dimmy, and he's better than Dimmy. We signed Josh Benson. It's basically my Elliot Watt replacement. He's 26, of a similar sort of age to Elliot Watt, on slightly more wages at £4,300, but has been performing okay at Championship level. Goals and assists whenever he's been utilised at Preston, and similarly for Barnsley in League 1 and the Championship at the beginning of the save. So I think Josh Benson's probably a quite good signing. And then Jordan Tell is going to come in as a backup winger and striker, and he's quite happy to be an impact sub, so suits the role we need him to utilise very well indeed. Of course, we're now playing a 4-2-3-1 quite regularly here, and he was on loan at Walsall last year and did quite well. 11 goals, 2 assists in and 3 player of the matches, but you can see from the average rating he was playing well. 24 starts, 8 substitute appearances, and 13 goal contributions. So he should be decent for us. He's not exceptional, but he certainly fills the role that we need in a squad capacity. We are looking for one more signing. I would like a left-back between now and transfer deadline day, whether that be a first-team left-back, preferably, or a backup left-back, potentially. We shall wait and see. I do have some money to spend, but I don't have that much pulling power at the minute as a club. But you can see we've got about £1 million to spend and £11,000 of my wage budget. But obviously, I'm trying not to spend all of the club's money if I can avoid it. So we'll wait and see how things happen. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get anyone in of any real quality. I would love to sign Bowler, but I expect they would want upwards of £1 million for him. And I just can't spend that sort of money. We're going to look to potentially nab someone from our division if we can. If not, one of the Championship side's backups. We had a look through some of the better sides in League 2, and there wasn't really anyone that stood out. So we'll see what we can do, but we'll start right away with the Leyton Orient game. Time to get up and running. This is the most expectation we've had on us from the board. Our club vision, our expectation is to finish in the top half, which is certainly the most they've asked of us so far. We want to reach the third round of the FA Cup as well, which is a minimum. And obviously third round of their Carabao Cup as well. So they're going to expect quite a bit of that. And also, not only that, this is the first season where expectations are on us from elsewhere as well. If I show club info, the media prediction finish is 8th in League 1, which is higher than we've ever had expected of us previously. And season preview reckons we will be 8th as well. It was previously 7th. So we've dropped down there. Someone else around us must have made a decent signing or two. So we look good. I'm quite happy with the squad, but pushing 8th is going to be a test. We should challenge for playoffs again, I hope. That's the plan, that's the aim, and we certainly have the quality to do so, but we need to actually perform. There's one thing being good enough, there's another thing actually putting it into action, which is obviously what we're going to want to do moving forward. So James Claridge and Connor Masterson will go into the centre-back roles, and then continually Fraser Blake Tracy at the back. Josh Benson's going to come in as our deep line playmaker, and then of course we will have Lewis Thompson alongside him. On the right hand side, continue with Harvey Nibbs. Cam will throw in Adam Phillips, and then the left we'll go with Mendes Gomez, and up top Sam Smith. And on the bench, Okadina, Manny Mont, Charlie Holmes, Fernando Aarons, Jordan Tell, and actually Adekoya. What Simon's recovering from a pulled groin for a couple of days. He could. Yeah, I'll put Simon Power there because he can play at centre mid as well. So Simon Power on the bench. Right then, game number 1 of the brand new season. Do make sure you drop the video a like if you're enjoying, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. Of course, we're at home in front of expectant fans, so let's go and get a victory, shall we? First proper attack for us 10 minutes before half-time. Mendes Gomez kind of slowed down last season when he confirmed that permanent transfer. But he's starting this season on the front foot. A brilliant counter-attack, and we lead by a goal to nil. Welcome to Season 6. Early second goal would be absolutely beautiful if we can. Harvey looking for Adam Phillips, who's in and buries it. Was he onside is the question. It was close. Yeah, he was. 2-0. And for that, we will praise the boys. Should be a good positive start, although it will get more difficult from here, obviously. Leyton Orient, a recently promoted side, so we know that it's not going to be this straightforward for the rest of the season, but a good way to start, at least. I don't know why I read that as Adam. Well, I know why I read it, because it says Austin, but your name is Adam. Oh, that's beautiful football. Oh! Yes, Mendes Gomez. We love that. Thank you very much. That was slick football. Oh, they're going to get another praise for that, I think. We couldn't have asked for a better start, could we really? 3-0 at home against recently promoted Leyton Orient. Welcome back to League 1, lads. Not quite as easy as League 2. Sorry, boys. That will put us second in the table. If we could be there come the 46th match day as well, that would be great. Walsall are in our division, and Spyro always tends to score against me, so keep your eyes out for him. But if we stick to the plan, stay patient, we should be able to get victory. Walsall are absolutely a beatable side. We haven't put out a full strength 11, but certainly a strong enough 11, you'd feel, to be able to get a result here. Considering we've got Walsall again, albeit away, in 4 days' time in the league. It's always Spyro, isn't it? I told you at the beginning of the episode, or beginning of the game. It's always Spyro for Walsall that scores against us. Yeah, that's not gone well, that, is it? We're going out the cup. I mean, yes, the board would like us to finish higher, but certainly I would rather we go up than anything else, to be honest. So we did play well. We did dominate the game. It's just that we weren't able to get the result. But I'd rather beat them in the league than beat them in the cup. So Will Fish does start for Walsall again, this time in the league, as does Anthony Spyro. I certainly want to try and get revenge on them if we can after that cup exit. The board are pissed. Hopefully they won't be quite so pissed if we win here. That's a lovely ball by Benson to Harvey. Not had a good game so far, but we'll find Josh Benson again, who will find Harvey again. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. Some of the football we've been playing so far this season is very, very good. I love that. Josh Benson has come and slotted into the side as if he's been there for 10 years. Lusala back to Gannon. Lusala again. This is dangerous, and that's why. Well, we weren't ahead for long, were we? That didn't take very long at all. We put together a good move. They put together a good move, and we're level again. At least it wasn't Spyro this time, but still, not particularly impressed with some of the defending. Still waiting to try and sign one. Find one that is available and or willing to sign for us. Well, that is all the keeper's fault. He's come for that and got nowhere near it, and Walsall lead by 2-1. There's no point playing really well for the majority of the game to then make a mistake like that. He's called for it, and he's got nowhere near that, Amalco. Marvellous on a Birakanlen. Never mind, we're level. That didn't take long. 2-2. Thank you, Javi. Mendes Gomez for Orlando Aarons, I think, be the final change. 3 changes made. 2 goals apiece. 5 minutes added on. So far, no more highlights. Only 3 sides going with a 100% record to start the season. So already there's plenty of anyone can beat anyone vibes about the season so far, which is both good and bad. Means that we stand a chance, but it also means that everyone else stands a chance against us, which is annoying. We've got Middlesbrough at home next, which is a huge game. Middlesbrough still with Dyke still. They've got Gravion there as well. Shea Ojo. Some really unfamiliar, I've no idea who Hugo Navoa or Matteo Lasica are. Oxborough on the bench, who's the goalkeeper that we tried to sign, but he chose Middlesbrough over us. Very unfamiliar looking side for them, but have fun and enjoy the match, because Middlesbrough are, without any shadow of doubt really, the biggest side in the division this year, I think. And they should be absolutely bossing everybody that they play, because their squad is very, very good. Harvey's there as well. And a delivery. Oh, really good delivery. Sam Smith hits the post, and somehow Nibs hasn't scored. Don't know how that hasn't gone in there. Who do you want England to be drawn against? That's beautiful football. Oh, we just can't seem to get half a yard. Oh, we very nearly don't need half a yard. Certainly quite happy with a 0-0 against Middlesbrough, though. For rather obvious reasons. I don't really think I need to explain that, do I? Not long left to go, though. We will start to time waste a little bit. So we are happy with the result as is. Defensive all had to play very well, because you can see Middlesbrough created a lot of chances, but so have we, and ours have been quite considerably better, or of higher quality, judging by the XG. But it looks like we're going to get a 0-0 draw against Middlesbrough, which is a very, very good result. Shows the progress that this squad has made, this team has made. Very pleased with that. Very good result. Pleased with that. Exeter away. Mitch Clark's good. Kai Naismith is good. George Dobson is good. Matt J is good. Brandon Hanlon has scored goals against us previously for Wickham in this save. They're 17th in the league, but that's a decent team from them. It's not going to be as one-sided as you might hope it would be, given each side's beginnings to the season. You don't know who they played. Like, they could have had some tough games at the beginning of the season. You can't really draw too much from league positions at this early stage. Certainly we know we've been playing some good football, and we know that we have some good footballers at the club, one of which is Mendes Gomez, who can't stop scoring, but he very nearly added another one there. Nearly 1-0 up inside 3 minutes. Mendes Gomez out wide. Deliver the ball in, please. Thank you, Sam Smith. As that move was building up, I was thinking to myself, Sam Smith's not gotten going yet this season. He's on his way. And of course, as soon as I start to do that and alter tactics to try and see the 1-0 game, 1-0 result through, then we get a highlight with us pinned back in our own half. Exeter put a high press on there, a number of players forward, but that's a lovely ball to Sam Smith, who's going to need the support. Finds Mendes Gomez. Takes it past one man, takes it past... Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. They reckon that Mendes Gomez might have dived there, and I think I might be on board with that. Sam Smith to take the penalty. Puts it through the goalkeeper, and we're going to get a 2-0 win here. I think Mendes Gomez was going over a bit easier there. Jermaine Genus is drawing the World Cup, or is the draw conductor. I imagine that'll probably be what happens, Michael, yes. A 2-0 win, thanks to 2 Sam Smith goals. Nice work, everyone. Good result. Took our time to find the second goal, and we kind of needed to dive to win a penalty to get it. Wigan are a side, the only side that have thus far won all of their games. Not only have they won all their games, they haven't conceded a goal yet, Wigan. Deadline day passes then, and to add to the transfers that we made earlier in this save, or in the intro as you saw, Chris Gilpin has gone out on loan, Adekoya has gone out on loan to Rochdale, and we've signed Zach Sturge on loan on deadline day. We were hoping to get, I don't know whether I probably won't include it now, but we were hoping to get Bowler in. We had a contract, we had a transfer fee accepted, contract accepted, but he's chosen to go to Burton instead of us, and I'm gutted about that, but it does save us 500 grand. So, swings and roundabouts. He would have been very, very good, and a player guaranteed to be in the starting lineup for a number of seasons, but unfortunately, it's not to be. It's not to be. So, we have 2.3 million in the bank. We have buyout fees available, apparently, to get some money in. Lewis Mayo, I can sell that clause for 20 grand, or I can sell a Nikolai Muller clause for 80 grand. I might as well sell that one because they're not going to make any profit on him. And Lewis Mayo, 20% of profit made on the next transfer. I don't know, is he going to get that either, to be honest? They might do. They might do. Lewis Mayo could grow, but I think he's going to. We'll wait and see, but certainly we're not going to get anything else from the Muller one. They're not going to be able to sell him for much more. So we'll cash in on that. Transfer deadline day is passed. Got everybody in. Confirmed selection. Don't need to register Amalco or Charlie because they're under 21. So that's not a problem. Oh, it's annoying. So annoying. A lot of players doing well out on loan though, which is good news. Mendes Gomez wins Player of the Month with 3 goals and 2 assists in the month of August, and he dedicates the award to me, which is very kind of him. And Felix Amalco comes 3rd in Young Player of the Month as well. Up next for us then, Colchester United at home in the Papa Johns. Annoying that 2 of my strikers are on international duty, but there's not really much I can do there. Michael, thank you very much for the 3rd month, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Portugal, Uruguay, Korea is the last team out of the 3rd pot. Now it's the final team. So Cameroon, Canada, Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, Ghana, playoff 1, playoff 2, European playoff. Now we cannot get Canada, and I don't believe we can get Saudi Arabia either. So we will get... We can't get the European... Or we could get the European playoff, actually. We could get the European playoff. So IC playoff 1 will be with Qatar, Senegal. Oh no, we'll be going into Group D. We're going into Group D. France, Denmark, Tunisia, and then the winner of IC playoff 1. I'm not sure who's in that. I've not got the TV unmuted. I've not got audio on, so I can't. I'm not sure who's actually playing in IC Playoff 1. Who's playing in that game? It's Peru, Australia, or the UAE. Thank you, Mackie. Ecuador. And we could get Ecuador. We absolutely could get Ecuador. Although, do Ecuador go into Group A now? Because Qatar haven't, or because ICP1 went into Group D. Do Ecuador go into Group A? They do. So Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands. So you would expect the Netherlands and Senegal to progress from that group, but Ecuador can be okay. We can get Cameroon, Ghana, the European playoff, or IC playoff 2, I believe. Who's in IC playoff 2? That might actually have a team from Asia in it, so I'm not sure actually. I wouldn't say Senegal is an easy win for you. Saudi Arabia, so that won't be in Group B. Saudi Arabia presumably then will go into Group C. Argentina, Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. Tough group. Tough group for Costa Rica or New Zealand to go into. So England can get Cameroon, Ghana, or the winner of the European playoff, because we can't have Canada. Just as we couldn't have a potential Costa Rica matchup. England will get the European playoff winner, which is Wales and... who? Wales or Scotland. Lol. Wales or Scotland. England, Iran, the United States, Wales or Scotland. Well, there you go. That's the draw then. Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands. England, Iran, USA, Wales, Scotland or Ukraine. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Poland. France, Denmark, Tunisia. Oh, who was it in that one? Australia, UAE or Peru. Then Spain, Costa Rica or New Zealand. Germany, Japan. Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia, Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon, and Portugal, Ghana, Ukraine, Uruguay, Korea. Right, next game then in the save. We are at home in the Papa John's Trophy against League 2 Colchester United. We're playing a rotation 11, but we are still favourites. So, let's see if we can get the result through. It's a certainly winnable group, with Villa's under-23s and Leyton Orient, who we've already beaten 3-0 this season, in there. So, should be pretty straightforward, but whether it is or not, we'll wait and see. England's fixtures for the World Cup then. England versus Iran on November 21st. England, USA, 25th. And then Wales, Scotland or Ukraine versus England on the 29th. He won the Copa... Wiki's telling me he won the Copa America once with Chile in 2015. We've got a penalty. There was a handball in there from Kennedy. Sam Smith will look to tuck this away to give us an early... Well, early. It's half an hour in, but we will get the 1-0 lead. Manny Mont has picked up a knock as well. He's hampered by his injury, so we will take him off for Connor Masterson. Oh, off the bar. They'll surely tuck that away. Then Mitchell Wardley is there. Equaliser for Colchester. On the brink of half-time. No, it was Juan Antonio. Oh, nicely tucked away by Sam Smith. We'll take that. 4th goal of the season for him. 2-1 in front again. It was Juan Antonio Pizzi that won the Copa America for Chile. San Paolo won it in 2015. And then Juan Antonio Pizzi won it in 2016. Yeah, there are multiple games on day one. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Penalty late on. To be fair, we got a bullshit penalty in the league, so sometimes you just have to suck it up. And we'll have to suck up a 2-2 draw, meaning it'll go to penalties here for the Papa John's Trophy. Sam Smith. That's why we put him 4th. Now that puts all the pressure on Colchester. Colchester geographically is south-east England, north of London, right near the east coast-ish, in East Anglia, on the bump, on the right-hand side. Bassi, saved by Jed Steer, who makes 2 stops to deny Colchester. We get the win. I say, well done, lads. Everybody's wound up by the late penalty that they got to take it to penalties in the first place, but we're happy enough with that. We got the dub. Preston North End away. They've got Simone Scuffet in goal, which is outrageous. Jed Spence in their defence at right back. Hugo Bueno is a decent left back we had last year at FM21 at Cambridge. Zulo's a player we've had a look at on potentially getting on loan. Ryan Ledson was a player that was at Cambridge in real life on loan from Everton. But there's no pressure on us here. Away from home at Deepdale, so we're not worried about that at all. Just rotating to get Manimon out. At the minute, mood is very, very good. I don't know John Brady, to be honest. Got my Streamer Showdown. I think they'll go 4-4-2. Jess Spence on the right-hand side of midfield is an intriguing one. Don't foul him. Oh, that's great football. Fair enough. 1-0 Preston. Good move, good goal. GG. Is the Brazil group the same as 2018? I didn't realise that. Yes, I saw the times earlier, Tomasi. It's just great vision from Potts. Whether it took a deflection on the way in, I'm not sure. It didn't look like it, but all it takes is one well-placed ball, though, to undo a 4-4-2. We do have players that can find balls like that, and we do have a striker in Sam Smith who's very much in form. That is 1-1. Well taken as well. Up the Yellers. Right up them. Still unbeaten, despite playing two of the relegated sides from the Championship last year. The unbeaten run continues. The unbeaten run could certainly continue for a little while. Carlisle are 22nd, Wrexham are mid-table. Coventry are actually quite poor so far at 15th. For some reason it's taken out my insert column, attendance column. There we go. Let's do that. Actually, remove this column and put it in here. Insert column attendance. There we go. 12,000, nearly 13,000 people at Deepdale for that fixture. We had a sellout at home. A sellout at home against Leyton Orient. And very nearly a sellout at home against Middlesbrough too. I'd be intrigued to know how many we get for the Carlisle game. But for now, for this YouTube video, that is going to bring us to a close for today. So if you have enjoyed, make sure you drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. You've seen the transfers we've done, you've seen some gameplay, and hopefully we can have another strong season. We've certainly started well. We'll try and keep it going. Drop the video. No, I've done that already. I'm live again tomorrow. So, well, in fact, as you see this, I'm probably live again today as well. So follow me on Twitch. Come and join in. All right, I'll see you later, lads.